Ride the tail of the dragon, pipe spitting flames. Saddlebags full of something I can sell. I live to ride. I ride to live. One down, the rest up. Run round the best of. Guardian bell on the front end. Like a dream with the Fox shocks on there. Nice and easy on the back, plenty of suspension travel. Shine on this paint job here. Super metallic paint job with the Harley Davidson logo. Harley Davidson Motor Company Inc. It runs like a bear. It's ready to rumble. Ready for Daytona. Or Laconia or Sturgis. Good luck bidding on it. God bless America. What's up, fellas? We done it again here. Pulled another pristine time capsule out of the time machine here at the New England Motorcycle Museum, 200 West Main Street, Rockville, Connecticut. Check this bad boy out. Those that know what they're looking at know. Those that don't, stay tuned. I'll educate you a little bit about this. Guys, this is a 1999 Harley Davidson FXR2. This is an extremely rare bike. They only made 900 of these, and to find one that's an absolute dime piece like this that's been protected for the last 21 years and looks showroom brand new, well, they're just few and far between. This one's the right color. The FXR was actually, I bought one brand new in 1993. I had my first one in 1990, and then I bought a brand new one in 93. That was the year before the last year they made them was 94. There was a 5-year hiatus, and the Harley faithful complained because the new Dyna handled like shit. It had like a hinge in the middle, had a speed wobble. It didn't handle, it wasn't as easy to customize, and for 100 different reasons, people wanted the FXR back, mainly because it was a better performing motorcycle. So Harley Davidson upper management had an opportunity where Building 42 in York, Pennsylvania, where they made the military bikes, was now vacant because they lost the contract on the military bikes, and they decided to build a limited production run. This is the first of their CVO, or custom vehicle operations motorcycles. It has about $5,000 of options right from the factory. This is exactly the way it left the factory, besides the exhaust system on it, and the intake has been, it's a stage 1 kit. It's got an open intake and exhaust with an air filter, of course. Starting at the front of the bike, Now, there was a 5-year hiatus. A lot of people think that Harley had some extra frames and decided they'd build some FXRs. That's not the case. They fired up the production line and started building these FXR frames, which, if you look closely at it, there's not a lot of room around that motor. Basically, everything's wrapped around the motor tightly, unlike on a dyno where there's more space. The dynos actually have a more rigid mounting two-mount system with a more rigid rubber, and it vibrates more than the FXR. The FXR's got a 3 Heim joints on it, three linkages that allow the motor to move freely in the chassis without making the whole bike vibrate. It's one of the key features of the FXR. It's a more rigid frame. It's got a more rigid backbone. It has a more performance designed rake and trail. And it's a better handling machine. It costs more to produce than the dyno. That's why they stopped making it. But back to this bike here. At the front of the bike, right from the factory, it came with the chrome 21-inch spoke front wheel. It has the chrome forks. All the options that are on here right out of the Harley catalog. They basically checked off all the boxes. It's got the chrome front headlight. It's got the Harley Davidson risers with all the custom Harley Davidson CVO grips, the chrome control housings, the chrome master cylinder cover, the chrome brake and clutch lever, the chrome custom mirrors. This is exactly what came from the factory. And it's got a kick-ass paint job. The CVO bikes were well known for having a better paint job than the stock ones. The logos were different. The engine is the full chrome treatment, black wrinkle paint on the engine with the chrome. The chrome's beautiful on this one. It came right from the factory with a Harley Badlander seat. That's like a $400 upgrade seat. And it came with this backrest right here, which are exceedingly expensive in the Harley catalog also. One of the coolest features I like about this shock, and you got to zoom in to really see up close, these are not Harley Davidson branded shocks. These are Motocross Fox shocks. So if you race dirt bikes in the 70s and 80s, you know Motocross Fox is the leader in off-road suspension from that era. Now, they did a special run of 900 sets of these shocks for Harley, and at the top of it, you'll see it stamped with the Harley logo, so it was a Harley part, but made by Fox to their spec. Came with the laid-down license plate on the back, came with the chrome rear rotor, came with the chrome mag wheel on it, also came from the factory with the chrome swing arms. So although this looks like a full-on custom, this is factory fresh original, right down to the foot pegs on it. It came with 3 sets of the knurled aluminum foot pegs with the rubber on it, and they handled great, they looked great, they were great. Most people rode the freaking wheels off of them. Very rarely will you find one with low miles. This one, and they commanded a premium. This bike was about $5,000 more than a normal FXR was in '94. And they all sold for most, at that point in the time, Harley dealers were kind of price gouging because they could. And since there was only 900 of these, very few of them sold at retail. They were mostly over retail. This bike's got 12,192 miles, and it's just been massaged to perfection. By that, what do I mean by that? Well, we changed it got a full rotisserie detail, top to bottom. Every rotisserie detail means from the bottom of the frame to the top of the handlebars. Every inch of the bike it was steam cleaned, it was hand washed, it was Carnauba paste waxed. The chrome was all polished. It was detailed to the nines by Doc, our #1 detailer in the detail shop. And then Mario went to town on it, warmed it up, drained the oil, put new engine oil and filter on it, changed the primary chain case fluid, also changed the transmission fluid or transmission gear oil, rinsed out the gas tank, and put VP 110 non-ethanol fuel in it, removed the carburetor, completely rebuilt the carburetor, also put new intake seals, which is something you want to do on a bike that's 20 years old. So it's got new intake seals, the carburetor is totally rebuilt, new jets, and it runs like brand new. It also has a brand new battery in it. So just a stunning FXR. You won't find a nicer one anywhere on the planet. I haven't seen any online for sale this nice. I mean, if you pull up and told someone it was a 2021 model, it looks that nice. It looks like a brand new motorcycle, and they're super rare. Absolutely family heirloom piece that could be handed on down through the generations. Is only going to go up in value. It's a limited production bike. They've fully depreciated. What it's worth today is only going up in value. Just the opposite. If you buy a CVO today, I think the CVO started at like 35 grand today, almost twice what this one, about twice what this one went for originally. And when you buy a new $35,000 or $50,000 bike, it's going to depreciate rapidly in the first 10 years. This one is super exclusive, super rare, one of the best. All the club riders, all the MCs, they know the FXR is the ultimate chassis for high-speed sport riding. It's Harley Davidson built this chassis originally in 1982 with one of the last renditions of the shovel head motor, and then in '84 came out with the Evolution motor in this chassis, and it was a hit with the performance riders right off Jump Street. They made a sport touring version called the FXR2 and a few different models, but this is probably the most popular selling configuration with the custom crowd, the 21-inch front wheel, the mag rear wheel, and it's just lathered in chrome top to bottom and custom paint. So if you want to buy this bike, I highly recommend it. It's Kaplan America approved. I'd be proud to ride this one at Daytona or wherever else. It's not going to mix in with a crowd of new Milwaukee 8s and twin cams. You'll have the only Evolution CVO FXR on the block. If you have any questions, give me a call, 860-454-7024. We'll ship this anywhere in the country. If you need it down for a bike week in Daytona, we still got a couple slots left on the trailer, or James will bring them down. Thanks for watching. Good luck bidding on it, and God bless America.